Yeah, so it's weird. I don't pay for anything. I don't have any money. I don't have any of that stuff anymore because
that sounds like true freedom though. You don't have to worry about the money at all.
I don't look at the price of anything. I don't look at the price of anything. If a new car launches and I want it, I just say, give me this and
sort it.
Yeah, literally, give me one. What options? All of them. Just tick every box, buy. And cars turn up at the house that I've forgotten I've bought. And
when did you reach that level of wealth? Was it within the last couple of years, or were you at that stage beforehand?
I was always fairly well off, but in the last, I'd say 3 years, I got to a point where money is truly not real. Money has no value whatsoever for me anymore. So if I want something, I'll just buy it. And I spend ridiculous amounts of money on stupid things. I know
So what are some stupid purchases?
No, but I compare it to my old life, right? Because I'm from a council estate in Luton. So me and Tristan will sit around and talk about how insane it is that we'll go to a hotel and we'll prefer the shower head in the suite as opposed to the normal hotel room. So instead of spending £3,500 a night in the normal hotel room, we'll spend £11,000 a night for the suite because of a shower head. And we're sitting there thinking $8,000 a night because of the shower head. Like, it's so unfathomable when you used to make like £1,500 a month and you lived in a council estate, and it's crazy, but money just has no value. And you just get to the point where you do whatever you want. And you also over prepare, you overspend. If I fly somewhere, let's say I fly to Marbella, I might want to go for a drive. So I'll get 3 supercars, put on a truck, moved from Bucharest, driven all the way across Europe, 4,000 kilometers, all the way to Marbella, taken out, put in front of the hotel, arranged. I'll go to Marbella on the jet. I'll sit there for 2 days. I don't feel like driving. The cars don't move. They get picked up again, put back on a truck, flown up. It's just, I have a security team, like everything. It's just, you just do it because money has no value. I might want it. So
who handles the logistics for that? Because that sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, life becomes, like I said, there's a lot of organization involved in the life, and you end up with a lot of staff and a lot of people around you who are good at these kind of things, and they become invaluable as part of the team. But yeah, there's people who organize it for me.
So if someone wanted to get to that level, what would you say their net worth would have to be to not worry about money and just buy whatever they want whenever they want?
Net worth is subjective, like we just discussed. I think it's more about how much and I don't even think it's how much money you have in the bank, because you can tear through any amount of money. It's how much money you're earning.
Okay.
I think a good life costs about $1 million a month.
Wow. That's a big figure.
$1 million a month is a good life. $500,000 a month is doable, and you can still live good. But if you want to really, truly live like the best human experience, it costs about $1 million a month.
And is that earned income or income with your assets increasing?
That's income that you have coming into the bank that you can spend.
Okay, that you're taxed on as well. So it's slightly less than that, but
depending where you pay tax.
When I started my business, I was told by my mentor, what you've got to have a good life is 100,000 a month. That was 36 years ago.
Well, it's pretty similar now, maybe inflation and stuff, but I can give you, it depends on the way you're living, right? Because I told this story before on another podcast, but Dan Bilzerian messaged me and he said, look, let's hang out. I was like, all right, cool. And I was in Bucharest. He was in France. So by the time, I only wanted to go see him for a day. So by the time I got the jet, I wanted my security team to come. So I had to get the 4 security team, and they came and obviously had to pay their wage. And I put the cars on the truck to make sure they were waiting for me there in case we would decide to go for a spin. And then I landed with the security team, and everyone needs hotels. It's 8 people in a 5-star hotel. And then you're on the ground. You have to rent these V classes, armored ones to look after you. And you go, you see Dan, you talk to him for an hour, you have dinner, and then everyone gets back on the jet. By the time I saw Dan in a 48-hour whirlwind, by the time we moved the cars, which I didn't drive, and security came, et cetera, you spent $400,000. You spend $400,000 to go see your friend. Like
so would you class him as your friend?
Yeah. And that's how easily you could spend money. Like I could have gone Wizz Air. I could have gone by myself.
Could you have gone Wizz Air?
Well, no, but technically you could, and get a taxi or get the bus but you just don't, because money has no value. And this kind of
Andrew Tate flies Wizz Air. How many seats would that sell?
I should contact him, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Should let me fly for free.
Yeah.
But I even said to myself I'd never fly private because of how ridiculously expensive it is. But COVID convinced me I had to do it, because they kept telling me to put masks on. I couldn't listen to the fucking wagey. I said to
you just get a water and just drink it throughout the flight. That's what I was doing.
That's what I was doing as well. I was sitting there with Pringles.
Yeah.
But I said to her, I was like, my dear, listen to me. Why do you care? It's the rules. It's the rules. Listen, there's no police. There's no camera. Why? Please use your brain. Engage your brain. I know you're some 21-year-old Polish woman who's never fucking thought of anything in her life, but please think. Why do you care? You know this is stupid. Nobody else wants me to wear one. Why do you give a shit? But it's the rules. It's like they're fucking slaves. It's like their brains are programmed. You can't get through the programming. I'm like, please, my dear, think. I will give you $500,000 if I don't put my mask on. Would you let me? But it's the rules. Like,
really?
It's just, they're fucking. I'll never give it to her, but I said it as like a thought. Like, you say it as a thought experiment, but they're just their brains.
If money's no object,
but their brains are controlled.
Yeah.
Their brains are completely controlled to the point where you can't get through to them with any form of logic. Yeah. It was amazing. That was the worst period of my life. This fucking imaginary pandemic garbage. I'm a peaceful person. I've never literally walked around Earth so angry. I walked into gas stations. Mask? No. You have to wear a mask? No. Just no.
Do you think it's a power thing as well? There's no like a situation where someone would have power over you except for that when they can enforce it.
Completely. And maybe I'm too egotistical to have people tell me what to do. Perhaps I'm at that level in my life, but it was just fucking dumb shit. And I'm walking into gas, and the number of times I walk in a gas station, put a mask on. No, I won't serve you. Okay, is the gas free? Because I filled up. So you're gonna take my money or I'm gonna have free gas? No, you have to pay. Well, then fucking serve me, dummy. Yeah. Put a mask on. No. It's just some stupid thing. In the end, they take my money. It was a big waste of everybody's time. And I'd say to them, bro, you're earning 700 pounds a month working for a corporation that wouldn't give a fuck about you if you got stage 5 cancer. Why do you care? If I worked in BP and someone walked into my gas station and decided to start a fire in the corner and barbecue some sausages, I wouldn't give a I'd be like, please stop, bro. Whatever. Like, why do these people, they're so fervently passionate about the rules of the BP station?
But do we need
people? You're a fucking
people?
slave in your mind.